Please welcome Chris Sununu.
Thank you, guys. Nice turnout, nice day. It is wonderful that there's only about 48 hours left. As a lot of folks know, I've been in this race for over a year now. And again, it's not because of name ID and all that. Look, you want to run for governor, you want to understand what's happening in the state, you got to travel to the 230 plus cities and towns. Take the time, you got to listen, you got to understand what people are talking about. It isn't what we think is important in Concord or what we think is important in our small regions. It's really having statewide perspective. And at the end of the day, the main reason I got into this race, why I've been running for governor, why we're going to win, is because we have not had, in so long, a governor that truly understands how policy is impacting people's lives. A governor that is a stakeholder in the issues we talk about. I'm an engineer. I run my resort now. I have 800 employees. So when you want to talk about the overregulation of businesses, the high business taxes, incredibly high healthcare costs, how is it that we can be one of the healthiest states in the country and still have the highest healthcare costs? It makes no sense, and our governors have done absolutely nothing to address it. Our lack of a long-term energy policy. These are the issues that I deal with my employees, with my staff, every single day. We live and breathe them like everybody else. And that's what I want. I want a governor that lives and plays by the same rules as everybody else. It's that simple. So I talk a lot about education. Again, it's not because I read some policy points on a piece of paper. It's not because it's political. It's because I'm a dad. I got a fourth grader, or now a fifth grader, and a sixth grader. You want to talk Common Core? I'm living it. And it's a disaster. And we need to scrap it 100%, no questions asked, immediately. Common Core has to go. Again, because I'm in the classrooms, and I'm working with the teachers, and I'm seeing what it has done to quality, individualized education. Whether it's a student that might need a little help, or a student that could be challenged. Teachers have no time. 25 straight days my son came home talking about practicing for the Smarter Balance test. That is not education at all. We have to get back to basics. And in no place in our state has Washington, D.C. infiltrated local control as much as education. They are having so much say in what is going on in our classrooms. The say has to belong to the parents and the teachers, and that's it. It's local control. And I'm going to push Washington back. Look, I don't trust anything going on in Washington, D.C. I don't like what's going on in the national political scene. It's all negative. And I'm going to be the governor that once again reminds people that when New Hampshire people do it New Hampshire's way, we do it better than everybody else. I believe that in my heart of hearts. And that's the attitude we're going to bring to Concord. It's what the people of the state need. It's why our campaign has been received so well. Finally, we have the opioid crisis, which again has infiltrated really every aspect of our lives. Whether it's personally, maybe we know we've lost someone, we know someone who's dealing with addiction, it's going on in our workplace, our friends, our neighbors, everybody. This affects everyone. And I've been very critical in my discussion when I say that we all have to do better. We all have to take more accountability, more responsibility, and we all have to do better on this issue. From local elected leadership to the state elected leadership, all the way down to our friends, neighbors, co-workers. And so my plan gets very aggressive with aggressive prevention programs. Job training on the back end of recovery centers. So when these kids come out of recovery, we can get them a pathway back into a viable workplace, right? You can't say goodbye and good luck at the end of recovery, which is what we do now. That doesn't work. We have to get them back into a viable workforce. We have to do things like repealing Obamacare, which has not worked, which has failed folks up and down. The incredibly high costs, the fact that we still have 8% of people uninsured. It doesn't work. All it has done is driven costs up, and I can tell you that because I'm dealing with those costs every single day in my business. They're constantly trying to push everybody to a public plan, constantly trying to push folks to expanded Medicaid or the healthcare exchange, de-incentivizing more private partnerships and more private competition. That raises prices. Anytime the government gets overly involved, price goes up. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That is natural economic in markets. So look, we're going to win this thing, but we need your help. We need to get out. Please remember, in 2016, the one thing New Hampshire has the chance to do is win back that governor's seat. More than any other state in the country, we can win this thing, and I'm the candidate that can do it. There's a reason the Democrats go after me day after day. They know I can win. You can't govern if you don't win. Let's take back that corner office so we can get the Senate and the House. When they do the great work that they have been doing, we get rid of those vetoes and we start pushing budgets forward. We start pushing real change forward. You know, programs that might restructure the Department of Education or restructure Health and Human Services. These things to make the whole system more efficient, because at the end of the day, it's all about the quality of services we're getting out to people. We've lost our way in terms of customer service. The state has no sense of customer service in terms of understanding how our programs are affecting people's lives. That's when I'm going to bring back the corner office. There's 48 hours. I want you behind me. I need you behind me. I need your vote on Tuesday. If you want to take back that corner office, get behind me. We'll hit Tuesday strong, and come Wednesday, we're going to have a world of momentum to power us right through to November and win back that corner office. Thank you guys very much. Appreciate it.
Croc TV.